Welcome to the programme. Well, we've been following a breaking news story for the last hour or so coming to us from Austria. Police have said that several people have been killed in an attack in the centre of the capital, Vienna. Well, gunshots were heard in the city centre in what the Interior Minister referred to as a terror attack. That's how it's been categorised at the moment. He said that the incident is thought to have been committed by several people, so more than one attacker involved. One has been killed and more attackers potentially on the run. So this is still a live situation that continues to unfold this hour. Witnesses are saying that all this happened close to Vienna's main synagogue, but police haven't confirmed if it was in fact that synagogue that was the target, because the attack was unfolding in the streets surrounding the synagogue. We do have Dominic Kane on the phone. He's been following developments very closely. So several attackers thought to have been involved. One of them has been killed. And then also now these reports that several people have also been killed in this attack, Dominic.
Yes, that's right, Mariam. It's an unfolding situation as we speak. We know that the Federal Interior Minister of Austria has spoken about a perpetrator having been arrested. We know also that he has spoken about there being numerous wounded, and he is saying that there have been deaths, but he's not saying how many deaths there have been. We also know that other sources, which are unconfirmed, are talking about the perpetrators of this incident, of this, what is being called by the authorities, in their words, a terrorist incident, that at least one of the perpetrators is believed to have been armed with an automatic weapon. Some are speculating that it was a Kalashnikov rifle, an AK-47, and that one of the perpetrators who had this weapon, if this is confirmed, appeared to be firing indiscriminately. We know also that witnesses have spoken about dozens of shots having been fired, some talking about perhaps it being 50 shots being fired. We have to be a little cautious about the reference to whether the synagogue, which was nearby, was in any way the target of this attack. That has not been confirmed, and indeed the scene of the crime is perhaps 2 to 3 minutes walk from that synagogue. So it would be better perhaps not to speculate too far, so far at least, in whether that was a target of this attack. But what is clear is that the Federal Interior Minister of Austria is talking about this as being a terrorist attack in his words, and that he believes that this is an ongoing situation. Well, clearly that indicates that the authorities believe that there is more than one perpetrator involved in this incident, but they are speaking right now purely of one of the perpetrators having been arrested, which would suggest perhaps that there is at least one other, perhaps more than one other, at large right now.
And of course, the timing of all of this, Dominic, French police, we know, are investigating the terrorist attack in Nice. That is the attack that took place. They've made some arrests in that case. They're questioning others. We know that a 29-year-old Tunisian man was arrested after that horrific attack there. Now, there's absolutely no suggestion that any of these attacks are linked, but it comes at a very tense time in the region.
Oh, there's no question about it that the authorities right across Europe are certainly aware of what has been taking place, as you were saying, Mariam, in different countries, and they clearly have been very concerned that there might have been some sort of replication of that in Austria. The problem here, clearly, is that while this situation is still unfolding, it is perhaps best not to speculate insofar as possible linkages with other incidents that have taken place, other than to speak about this more in the sense of the overall awareness of the situation, the overall appreciation of the dangers that are out there. And perhaps it would be best to remind viewers what has actually happened here. We know that the police have been involved in an incident involving many shots having been fired. Different sources on social media have been putting video out of what would appear to have been the parts of the incident as it unfolded. And indeed, if this unverified social media footage is to be believed, then it suggests indeed that very many shots have been fired. What we know for certain, what has been confirmed, as I say, is what the Federal Interior Minister of Austria has said, which is that at least one perpetrator has been arrested. Now, insofar as other elements that go with this particular scenario that is unfolding right now, there is speculation, again, unconfirmed from what I have seen at any rate, that one of the perpetrators may have been armed with some form of explosive belt. That is not confirmed, and in the time it has taken me to get to the situation to be able to broadcast, I haven't been able to confirm that elsewhere. But insofar as I was saying before, the general situation, there's no doubt that people that agencies, intelligence agencies, the police forces of the main large metropolises in Central and Western Europe will have seen what has unfolded in France and will have been saying to themselves, we have to guard against something similar happening here. But clearly, as I say, this is unfolding. We have that confirmation of one arrest. We have a suggestion only that I have seen in the last few seconds, that perhaps there may be some sort of hostage situation unfolding. Again, I have not seen that confirmed anywhere, but it is being speculated upon. So that is the situation as it stands right now. But as you say, there is no doubt that many different European intelligence and police agencies will have looked at what's happened in France in recent days, in recent weeks, and wondered whether perhaps something similar might happen here. But of course, we can't link what's happening here officially directly with anything that's happened in the last few weeks until there is some confirmation from intelligence and police sources.
Indeed, and we'll continue to obviously follow any information that should emerge on this story. For now, thank you very much, Dominic Kane. We are just looking at pictures coming to us from the Austrian capital, Vienna. A shooting is underway. Police have said that this is a terror attack. There have been injuries and some people have been killed. This, according to the country's interior minister, who's been quoted by the Austrian broadcaster ORF TV. They said it's a terror attack.